And so you mentioned as well, so there's obviously quite a lot of experienced talent there coming through as well. That's some of the questions that we hear from organizations quite often. Which roles should they actually keep onshore here in Australia, and which roles are actually better placed to be outsourced? So can you share your thoughts around which positions work better where?
Absolutely, yeah. So I'd say as a general rule of thumb, your most senior talent should be in your head office. They should be in Australia if that's where your head office is. And that is really because you want to be able to sit down, brainstorm ideas. But as we've seen with the evolution of work from home, it doesn't matter where someone is if they're working from home anyway, right? So now we can actually start to evolve and look at what are the other locations that they can be in. In terms of where to cut, where to draw that line and say anyone who's kind of not on this side of the fence doesn't need to be here. Generally, what we say is that's kind of at a mid management level, and it is preferential depending on the organization and how they're structured. What we tend to find is that'll either be just above or just below kind of project management and tech lead level. So a lot of the time we'll see a tech lead here in Australia, but then we'll see the project manager or scrum master and all the engineers overseas. Sometimes we'll see that project manager rolled up into Australia, but then all the different team members offshore. So it's generally around that kind of above or below the project manager and the tech lead that we start to see that those roles are all kind of shifted. There have been one or two circumstances where we've placed tech leads over in the Philippines. It has worked really, really well, but we need to make sure it's a really tight cultural alignment with the C level in Australia that they're going to be reporting to.
Yeah, great, perfect. And that cultural alignment obviously is so important. To get right, that communication, as we've all learned just from even operating remote teams in Australia alone, is so vital, right?